So, I hope everybody's doing really well. I'm doing really well for sure. Lots changed about the character. I'm gonna talk about that a bit later. I'm gonna talk first about the currency strategy I'm running. Zero investment. Well, a little bit investment, but you can also do it with zero, basically, except for rolling your maps. And I put one of the more juicy ones at the very end of the video, like no commentary. That's the one where all of this just came from, except for what is in here, obviously, like this I already have on me all the time. And I posted a video yesterday, also like a no commentary of a particularly juicy map on the exact same strategy. So you can check that out as well on how that works. So what are we running? I didn't have much playtime on the weekend, but on Friday I started doing that for like 2 or 3 hours, and then on Sunday again for 2 or 3 hours. I'm not entirely sure. It's more like 5, 6, 7 hours in total actual game time. And during that time, I made more than 30 actually divines, like in chaos and divines, buying power on my character that I invested. I'm going to talk about the character then afterwards. So that obviously catapulted my character into completely, being changed completely. And I did that, strategy and gained that 30 divines on a not even finished phase 4 character. And now I can do this just way faster. I die way less. I died a lot during Friday and Sunday. Anyway, what is the strategy? It's super simple, actually. It's a wandering path atlas. So we have these nodes here for 100%. I have every single duplication node. I have every little bit of plus tier 1, which I don't know if it does anything. Who knows? Maybe it does. I'm running growing hordes, actually. That's the part where I do actually invest some scarabs, just rusted scarabs right now. I started that without. I just used the ones I gained anyway, and it didn't buy scarabs or something like that. By now, I would just buy some. I don't know how much this actually does, but scarabs rusted are rather cheap, so I buy them for 1 to 2 C each. So since I have the big map device now, I'm investing now. Let's say they cost 2, probably 8 chaos per map. You can also just not do that. I don't even know if this is worth it or not, but pack size sounds kind of cool. So I'm doing that. So it's like wandering path. By now I have singular focus in there as well to only drop like my 2 maps. I'm currently running Jungle Valley, which is kind of cool because of the quant altars, but because the boss doesn't exist, so you get more quant altars, but the boss is really annoying, so I'm not entirely sure. I might connect it as Mesa, so that's what I'm getting there. There's probably a better combination here, but who knows? Just run something. Wouldn't actually recommend Jungle Valley, probably. It's a bit of like, it's not the ideal map, I think, for this, for my specific build at least, but fine. Pick any. Other than that, the only other relevant thing I have is obviously blue altars, and I have delirium nodes. So I have like a half, like 50%, maybe not entirely, chance of spawning delirium. I only care about reward types and maybe some of these, where is it here, is it right? Delirium orbs, just a little bit of delirium in there. And that's already the entire atlas. That's all I'm doing basically. So I can just spam maps. So how we do this, I go into the map, I pop the mirror if it's there, I go into the woods, I collect my dust stuff, which, like these wisps, in order of, I take blue over yellow, and the purple ones last, basically, kind of. Unless I have already a lot of purple, then I'm adding yellow over blue, basically, to get more uniques out of that. But ideally, blue and yellow combinations are really good, and these juicy maps, they are like 3 to 5k blues, and ideally some yellow on top of that, then they get pretty crazy. So yeah, pop the mirror, go into the woods, come out. And then I'm basically trying to clear the entire map with delirium still up ahead of it, so I don't loot in this case. Otherwise, I'm probably not making it entirely. And then yeah, you loot the map, and that's basically it. I think something else on the map thing. Oh yeah, I have some of the breach, but that's like buffer points. You can put that anywhere. I just have some of them, so I sometimes spawn breaches. They seem okay. Not entirely sure if that's the best one. You can probably do something else. What are you getting off that? I mean, I on Friday and Sunday I used a very strict filter. Basically a never sync filter. I didn't change much. Very strict. And today I swapped to a uber strict filter, or just like the strictest one of never sync, and that's what the one posted yesterday, and the one today is basically based on. So all this loot is uber strict, never sync. Yeah, you get a lot of bubblegum stuff. I'm getting a lot of these things here, like of these orbs. I already have a bunch of them again. You probably get some essences, but I'm not really selling them. You get a bunch of scarabs, essentially, or sometimes at least. I sold them recently, didn't get much today. And you are sustaining maps. Like in terms of, this is like 100% sustain. If I look for Jungle Valley here it is. I have 31 Jungle Valleys and I sold 20 of them, and I did run 50 maps, not even 50 maps now. I still have like 4 left, I think, out of 50 map batch. So I'm basically perfectly sustaining the map I'm actually running, plus the connected map, which in this case is Mesa, if I ever find it. Mesa. So I got an extra like 60 mesas out of this. So I'm getting a lot of maps there. You could obviously not have singular focus, so you get a better variety. In terms of favorites, I favorite a lot the map I'm running because I want to sustain them. I want to do that like basically infinitely. And once the connected map, because where it is? Oh yeah, because I'm singular focused, so I need to have one favorite on that one, and that's basically all I'm doing. These maps. I bet other people are doing pretty much the same thing. You obviously don't need to be Wandering Path. I bet there are some really cool strategies out there, like min-maxing, right? Where you go for a lot of, like, you do extra investments. You use sextants and scarabs, and you add mechanics like probably, how's it called, Abyss here. Probably makes sense. I can imagine that people are running Harbinger as well. I didn't really look what other people do right now, but anything that adds a lot of monsters is probably really good. Maybe Beyond. Running Beyond stuff on there. Maybe some ghost stuff happening, right? Maybe with these guys here, with the Rogue Exiles. I don't know. Maybe not. Yeah, anything that adds maps, adds monsters is probably pretty good in that sense. So yeah, that's the only thing I'm doing. I made like 30 divines there, and that's fine, and you can infinitely sustain it. Just leave out the scarabs and growing hordes if you don't have them yet. If you can, I throw them in. And you move on and you can do this basically infinite, which is kind of cool. Yeah, anyway, character. There has been lots of upgrades. I invested a lot of currency, probably 15 divines, maybe actually a little bit more. A lot went into these boots here because I failed crafting the implicit so badly. I don't even want to talk about it. Like getting this 28 to 29 chance to avoid elemental ailments was really bad, and I misunderstood how Orbs of Conflict work, and then I got it pretty easily first time, and then I randomly rolled over it. I wanted to roll the action speed and used a blue kind of currency thing, so it was gone, and it took me, I think it took me 900 chaos to get that back. So that went really, really bad. But anyway, I have these boots now, they have the implicit. I decided to not go for spell suppression here because I want to use that on my, or I'm using that on my charms right now. And I also moved the resistance here off the belt. So I technically have a very, very free belt that was way easier to craft actually. Without the resistance there, so I wanted to move stuff off this. So I crafted a new belt. This amulet I think I bought. Actually, that's pretty much the same I had before. I changed the Anoint away from this one because I wanted to click every single blue altar. And there is sadly one that says, per endurance charge, you get less energy shield recovery stuff. And yeah, then I couldn't click that because then I'm running out of mana. So that's a bit bad. That's why I did that. Yeah, so I'm missing a little bit of defense there, but that's fine. Helmet, I have this one. I have two actually. I have this one here. It has the spell suppression. That one is not too bad. I have a second one here. I crafted this one first, and for some reason I probably was tired, so crafting didn't go too well. Okay, I ended up with 7% spell suppression. Like I rolled that spell suppression, and I just moved on and didn't realize that I need 10 at least. Right? Like I don't know. Yeah, so I have this one. It's on a better base, so I will recraft this one. At some point if I'm in the mood, and then throw away this one here. That's in terms of crafting. That's pretty much all in that. Other than that, I got 21 gems. I have a 2120 here. I have probably, where is it? My malevolence is 21. Still working on grace that didn't work out. That's pretty much all the 21s, I believe. I got quality pretty much on all the support gems by now. So I did that. I'm obviously running efficacy now instead of my spellblade because I swapped to daggers. In this case, these are just replacements for rare daggers. I didn't craft them yet. I need a little bit more currency than I have right now. Obviously, I said I made 30, but I banked a bunch in a mirror shard. So that's why I ran out of currency mid-crafting, and also some stuff was a bit more expensive than expected. A Death Rush here, I just threw it in because the slot is empty until I get a Nimbus, which is right now causing a bit of issues because Nimbus has a lot of dexterity I'm planning with. So yeah, I needed to do, I have pretty weak jewels right now because I needed the dexterity fixes. So yeah, I have a Death Rush in there, probably not bad. Adrenaline is pretty good, to be fair. Other than that, this one is not corrupted yet. Yeah, I got quality. I'm still waiting to do lab. I'm started to bank a bunch of these guys here. Or I want to bank a lot of those. I'll probably just buy 20 and just go into the lab because I didn't try the new lab really so far. And there is like a thing where you can put quality on skill gems, I believe. So I kind of want to try that, see how that works out. So that's what changed here. Obviously on the tree. And I'm level 97 now. I went into the 5 ways because I wanted the device anyway and it was way easier. And I couldn't level up while doing the strategy. I was dying too much. It was way too dangerous. If you click every single blue quant altar, no matter if it gives you minus res or not, then you're going to die, definitely. So that's fine. Yeah, 97, pretty helpful there. So the tree kind of changed. This is, by the way, I'm basically following Rutu's level 99 kind of thing. I have my clusters now. These are all the Unholy Grace and Unwavering Evil ones. Watcher's Eye still the same. Balance of Terror I got on top of that. Were pretty nice. All-res roll. I have my Lethal Pride now. Basically with like physical damage taken as. I think there's 2 of them, or should be. Yeah, here's the second one. So that's why I have them. That's like 10% fist taken as, which is pretty good. Also giving you a lot of strength. In here, that's one of the notes that I have to take right now because I don't have a Nimbus. It's like a floater note, which is pretty bad. Ancestral Vision is still here. Nothing changed here and there. And there's some more. Yeah, there's more. The second cluster. And there are these, kind of dex-heavy jewels, which are not that great. Anyway, I wrote this one. I have this one from the beginning, like this fracture one that had more res earlier. And now I rolled it to have increased life, also strength and int. So that went pretty good. Charms, I didn't change much. I got one of this. I don't have Culling Strike right now, which is a bit annoying. But I do have this one. I took it off the boots, basically, the spell suppression to put here. So I need better charms here. I want to get rid of the banner kill skills have no reservation by just putting a Enlighten here rather soon. And this one I might be keeping, even though the leech can be... I really like the cannot be stunned while leeching. I'm going to keep that. But I can move the leech if I get more levels technically up here. So maybe I need to decide there so I have more space and less pressure on these charms. I have to take care of those. And that's pretty much it, I think. So we're moving towards significantly stronger build. Oh yeah, I changed my flasks, by the way, obviously. I have now the mana cost reduction here. I also have mana cost reduction there, because you really need that with so many gem levels. I have this here, so I'm not running out of energy shield anymore. This is still the same flask, and here I have the life regeneration. So I'm not running a life flask anymore, which is fine, because I have a bunch of life regen in different places here as well. Anyway, in terms of like bosses and stuff, I still have my life flask, and I feel like I'm just gonna remove not the quicksilver, I'm gonna remove the silver flask in bossing scenarios, I feel like, or some of them, because there's just some mechanics where the current region is not enough, where you're basically dying while looking at it, because there's a little bit of a degen, and then you're kind of, yeah, you might fall dead. During mapping, it absolutely doesn't matter. You're recouping so much, and you're recovering, recovering on kill, and it's totally fine. You're not getting hit that much anyway. That's basically the idea. So yeah, that's what I did. Next goals, basically, I need to craft my daggers. I at some point might craft a fancy amulet. We will see. Get a Nimbus, enlighten here. I need to go to lab or somehow differently get quality on all my skill gems. Maybe not on these, but on some of them. So I will visit the lab, and that's pretty much it then. I feel like, yeah, charms then, Nimbus obviously, getting proper jewels then, and then we should have a pretty powerful character. Having a lot of fun right now, to be fair. And yeah, I put you the thing at the end now, you know, where this came from. I think the strategy is pretty straightforward. I didn't record the forest stuff. I just follow lines, right? If there's like lines, I follow them, and then if there are events, that's cool. Gives me more juice. I don't have any special strategy involving that. Cool. I hope you guys are having a good time. And yeah, see you soon. Bye.